Suns hosting the Spurs, and the Suns are 18.5-point favorites. The over-under is at 238.5. The Spurs are plus 1,300 on the money line, and the Suns are minus 3,000. And yes, I said minus 3,000. The Spurs have won the last game they played. The Suns have won the last 5 games that they played. Now, before you bet on this game, understand these are the overnight odds. Use a site like VegasInsider.com. It'll allow you to compare every casino's pricing, whether you bet online or in person. Go to Twitter, go to Underdog NBA, and see what players are playing in this game, and then use a website like Covers.com. It'll allow you to compare every gambling stat that there is possibly known to man. And this is not one of those games that I would bet on. I would stay the hell away from this game at all costs, unless you plan on betting a team getting or laying points, because the money lines are absurd if you like the Suns. Now, head-to-head, the road team is 8-2. The road team has won the last 2 games. The Suns are on an 8-game winning streak against the Spurs, hence the spread. The Suns are 9-1 against the Spurs in their last 10, hence the money line. The underdog is 5-4-1 against the spread, while the favorite is 8-2 on the money line. The under is 6-4 in their last 10, and the under 238.5 specifically is 7-3 in their last 10 meetings. Now, the last game they played did go over. The Spurs won 128-118 in overtime. The game before that, the Suns won, not the Spurs, forgive me. The game before that, the Suns won 133-95. The game before that, the Suns won 115-110. The game before that, the Suns won 121-107. Now, I'm almost positive that KD was not on the team in any of those games that they played against the Suns or the Spurs in their last 10 games. The last time that the Spurs beat the Suns was on April 17th of 2021. They beat them 111-85 in Phoenix. Now, in their last handful of games overall, the Spurs are 2-8 in their last 10. They've covered their last 2 games, and they are 4-6 against the spread. The over has hit in their last 3 games, and the over is 6-4 in their last 10. We've had 276 points, 245 points, 245 points again, and then 230 points. The Spurs have scored 142, 115, 117, and 93. The only team that really held them low scoring is the Celtics, and they kind of pride themselves on defense. Now, for the Suns, they are 6-4 in their last 10. They are 4-6 against the spread. And the over is 6-4 in their last 10. We've had 236, 193, 107, and 220 points. They've scored 128, 100, 107, and 117. So the Spurs have actually been scoring more points than the Suns. It's just, do you feel brave enough to bet them? And even if you put a small bet down, good for you. I think the Suns are going to win this game, so I would take the Suns on the money line, even though I would not actually bet this game. I would take the Spurs, though, getting the 18.5 points. I think that's way too many points. And I would go over in this game because I think if the Spurs score 115 or 116, the Suns are obviously going to have to score more. So it's going to put us in the higher range here. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.